Hey guys, it's the Artsy Gamer back again for another video in our channel. Of course, grab your teas, grab your coffees, and yes, maybe a little bit of food. And let's do this. Alright then guys, you know how this works. Let's take a sip of black coffee before we begin. Come on, join me, let's go. Yes, lovely. And of course going on my Crash Bandicoot coaster there. And yes guys, if you're new here today and you are into gaming retrospectives, complete unbox experiences, art and graphic design, and of course a whole load of nostalgia, then yes, you are so in the right place here. So definitely consider giving this channel a subscribe and a like the video if you haven't already. And yes guys, if you can handle me, the Artsy Gamer, mess and madness, and want to get notified when the next video goes live, then of course just pop on your notification bell, held up by Tails there. Well, can I just say I have finally got my microphone back guys, but it does need charging. But yes, I have finally got this back from my parents. I left it round there, gosh, probably about a month ago now when I was having to do a video over there. So yes, I will be using this back. But guys, can I just say, when I start to use it again, could you just let me know if audio is actually a little bit better via my phone, camera, or this? Yeah, it very swings and roundabouts for that, but yeah, I would love to know. Anyway, sorry, I don't know why I started with that, guys, because yes, it is Monday, guys, and of course, we're going to be doing our Let's Read. It is Artsy Gamer story time, because yes, if you are new here to the channel, I love art and graphic design, very much mixed with gaming and stuff like that, but actually all the stuff that you find in gaming magazines and gaming manuals for that matter is very artistic, and it shouldn't go unmissed. So yes, I have been doing a series now where I will take some of the lovely manuals out of these beautiful copies that I've got here, just random games that are in my collection, and then yes, I'll pick a section from the lovely manual to read to you guys, because like I said, yes, it is stuff that really shouldn't go unnoticed, and I'm here to just bring it back to you guys and also that younger generation that has missed out on these lovely physical copies growing up. Yeah, you know, poor people of today, these poor little kids playing Fortnite and all these digital downloads, they have missed out on the lovely content that you could get in these physical copies. So yes, that is why I'm here, and that's what I'm going to do for you today. So I thought we'll do Scooby-Doo today, because yes, I am currently still playing this on TikTok, and I thought why not, we'll kind of, yeah, you know what, I'm playing it, and let's do a story time.
What more needs to be said with this?
So yeah, here we go. Now guys, I have already done a complete unbox experience of this on my channel, of course, so yes, definitely check out that video down below. Of course, yeah, where I go into the art and graphic design and looking at the front cover, what is that front cover telling me before I dive into the game, etc. Of course, we have a look at the front, we have a look at the back, we have a look at the disc, gameplay, and manual, of course. But with these story times, I just basically get the manual out. Yes, we might have a little bit of a show of the box and everything, but yeah, I've, well, hand-selected some manuals that have actually quite a nice story to them. So yeah, Scooby-Doo is definitely one of them.
And like I said, I'm currently playing it as well, so yeah.
Alright then, okay, so yeah, go on then, let's just have a quick look at the front box art here. Very nice, very Scooby-Doo-esque, isn't it really? Scooby-Doo and his team, and, well, I say his team, it's just Shaggy there, isn't it? I think all the others have gone missing, zombies after you, and kind of the aim of the game is to try and find your team and solve a bit of a mystery. And yeah, I think that box art is quite nice, and yeah, it does wrap that up quite well. Obviously on the back here as well, we've got some lovely screenshots. Again, I'm not going to deep dive into it, so definitely check out that video, of course, where I do my complete unboxed. But yeah, I did mention that they are actually quite nice big screenshots, which I do appreciate, and you know me, it's the Artsy Gamer, I love it when a box art has a nice big screenshot, so yes, absolutely. Of course, we did have a look at the disc, and it is a bit of a boring one. It is a copy and paste, so I'm not a massive fan of that, but the manual didn't disappoint, so yeah, here we go. Now, of course, guys, yes, I try and always get the best and pristine manuals that I can find, along with the box and everything like that. And I do have to say, this is a really nice copy. No, scratches, scuffs, tears, or anything on this beauty. Yeah, you can even just see in the light there's no kind of like finger indentations where people have just been picking it up and ripping it out the box and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm very happy with this copy. Actually, I would actually say maybe the front of the box could do with a little bit of a clean up, but I'll probably save that to another time, maybe when I do a bit of a let's clean on this channel, which we do guys. Yeah. Well then, guys, okay, let's just take a sip of coffee, and I'm going to read you 3 pages that I found in this manual that I think is really fun, really quirky, and actually provides a bit of a story ready to whet your appetite for the game ahead. So, you know what, guys, come on. Hopefully I'm not going to spill it. Gosh, guys, I've been spilling my coffee quite recently. Oh, God, quite a lot. Oh! I've just spilled my... Oh, lovely. Okay then, guys, so here we go. Now, this is quite a bit of a beefy manual, but there is different languages in here, so of course I've got to try and find English, guys. I can barely read English as it is, so it's got to be English. And yeah, so here we go. So you are, greeted with a few kind of instructions with regards to the gameplay and the controller layout, UI, etc. But then, boom, straight away you are greeted with a story titled up there really nicely, character models to the side. What more can you want from a lovely manual here? So yeah, it'll be this page that I'm reading. A bit further along, there is a little bit more insight to the story, as Scooby-Doo is kind of left on his own. And then towards the back, it kind of gives you a breakdown of kind of how you beat the game. And again, it is kind of broken down into a bit of a story there. So yeah, winning the game. And actually, I would say, just... if you have got this game and you're looking to play it for the first time, I would actually recommend reading this. It actually, I would say, sums up the whole game, because I don't really want to deep dive too much into the gameplay, because yes, I'm going to be saving that for, once I've completed the game, and again, doing another video on this channel, absolutely. But what I have noticed is that this is very much a mystery game. Of course, it's Scooby-Doo. So if you haven't kind of done a little bit of background research, a little bit of background reading with this, shall I say, you are kind of just thrown in at the deep end, I would say. You really, really are. And it can be a little bit off-putting, I would say, for some people, especially youngsters, of the time, when internet wasn't really much of a thing to get all your information from. So if you kind of missed this and missed the whole kind of, reading of this, and you just go straight into the game, I would say, you could actually get a little bit confused and a little bit lost. But that's all I'm going to say for now. Again, thoughts and feelings will be on my kind of complete unboxed experience once I have completed the game. Fingers crossed, though, because I am really struggling to get up this wall. I don't know if the game was glitching out, or it was literally my skills. I really don't know. Should I just get him right up here? So like here, yeah? So we are going to deep dive onto this game again later today on TikTok, and we're just going to see if I can actually get past that. Otherwise, we might not even get a complete unbox with me actually completing this, because I might be stuck on that level completely forever. Anyway, okay, let's just go back to the beginning then.
And yes, guys, sit back, relax, cross your legs on the school carpet. I'm your teacher, and we're going to get a little bit story-timey, do you know what I mean?
And forgive me, guys. You know what I'm like with my reading. I might stumble, I might stop, but we're all good. All right, hopefully you can follow along. Okay then, so here we go, and hopefully you can see the lovely picture as well. So here we go.
Once again, Scooby-Doo and the rest of the mystery gang have been called upon to solve a bizarre mystery in the spooky place. Ooh. Daphne's longtime friend, Holly, desperately needs their help. Very strange things have been happening in and around her family home, Mystic Manor. Holly's uncle, the famous inventor, Professor Alexander Graham, lives in the mansion, which overlooks a small fishing village. The people from the village have all packed up their belongings and left town because the whole area has been completely taken over by, yikes, monsters. Worst of all, Professor Graham has mysteriously disappeared without a trace. Like, whoa, we're not afraid, right? Wrong.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it really does set the scene for the game. I absolutely love that. And again, I would say if you haven't read that and you just go straight into the game, yeah, it can be a little bit weird. Why am I just playing a Scooby? Why am I in this random mansion? Why is there just random kind of like Scooby snacks and NPCs dotted around with a load of kind of magnifying glasses everywhere? But that really does set the scene in my opinion, and yeah, really well put together. Okay then, well, moving on then, guys. So yes, there's other bits and bobs here as well, which I'll just show you up to the camera, why not? Some lovely screenshots. And this is what I was saying actually when I did my original complete in box. These are really nice and big and lovely. You know, they're not too small, you're not squinting too much. It is really well put together. And like I said before, this is actually almost like a little comic in itself, which is really nice. So yeah, really, really wonderful. Okay, then, well, actually, let's take another sip of coffee, guys. Come on, because we are moving on to the next...
Should we call it a chapter? Next chapter in this story.
So come on.
Lovely.
Okay, then, so here we go. There's Scooby as well. Look at that character model. Really great. I love that. Okay, so Night of 100 Frights.
Scooby had just arrived at Mystic Manor with Shaggy, Daphne, Wilma and Fred, when suddenly, where did everyone go? Could they have been kidnapped by evil mastermind? Now Scooby's got to find his missing friends and solve the mystery on his own. Yikes! You've got to help Scooby search inside the manor, outside in the grounds, and in the fishing village. Of course, you're bound to run into lots of obstacles and more than one scary monster along the way. Luckily, you'll also find items that can help you outsmart the villains. With a good supply of Scooby snacks and a little courage, you'll be able to help Scooby find and free his friends. If you are very clever, you might even learn about a sinister plot and come up with a plan to lead the mysterious mastermind into a trap. Go get 'em, Scoob.
Ooh, okay, so yeah, now that kind of really sums up why you are just playing a Scooby, searching and walking around this manor. So yeah, all of his friends have mysteriously gone, and you're having to also try and find them, as well as solve what the hell is happening at this manor. So it's almost like kind of two mysteries you're having to piece together. So it is actually quite a complex story, I would say, and quite complex actually for small kids. And I do think that is why some, well, in fact, lots of people I have heard, me just playing on TikTok, messaging, you know, in the comment section going, yes, I played this as a kid. I had actually quite a fun time playing it, but you know what? I was just kind of just jumping around and collecting Scooby snacks, not really realising what I was doing, and didn't actually complete the game because, yeah, I got a little bit lost. So I do think, yeah, this was really there to read before you jumped into the game. So yeah, it really does give you an understanding now of why you're Scooby and why you're kind of like finding and moving and searching this mansion and all the locations around it. So yeah, really cool. Okay then, wow, moving slightly on, and yeah, these are all the things that you can find as well that will help you along the way. I think currently I've got the hat. I know I've got the spring jump boots, I think. But yeah, it looks like I still need to get quite a lot. Oh, I do have the lampshade as well. You kind of just up there pretending you're a lampshade to kind of hide away from enemies. That's quite cool. But yeah, I think there are just a few more things I need to collect. So yeah. Right then, okay, so... Oh, actually, there's quite a few on this side as well. I didn't realise. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay then, so moving on. Oh, yes. Oh, now that will just give you an understanding of that mansion there. That is pretty much the starting location that you're just dumped into. And it's a bit like, whoa, what the hell? And you are just Scooby, just moving and searching around. Anything that you can find to just kind of, yeah, get an idea of what the hell you have to do. But yeah, that will just give you a bit of an idea of, the starting scene by that Scooby. Scooby? Spooky, a mansion. Right then, okay, so moving on to the final page. Oh yes, we'll just stop off on a few pictures as well, which is really great. Yeah, it is quite a dark game, actually, I would say. There isn't too much colour going in for it. It is very much just kind of like a pastel, I would say, eerie blue, grey, green. That is pretty much the colour palette throughout, a really eerie blue, grey and green. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, just look at that! Oh, wow, that is brilliant, isn't it? Look at all the gang there. It looks like Scooby's finally got them all back just there, hasn't he? So, yeah, he's very happy to see them. All right then, so final part then to our story time today, and we'll finish off with winning the game. Okay, so here we go.
Once Scooby has rescued all the members of the gang, he'll be able to open up the last few rooms in the super secret lab hidden beneath the Mystic Manor and finally come face to face with the Mastermind. After he is defeated, the Mastermind will reveal his true identity and explain the reasons behind his evil scheme. At last, the mystery is solved, and Scooby and the hero, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah, so Scooby is the hero there. I think I read that bit right at the end there. But yeah, Scooby is the hero there, and then boom, you've pretty much, I would assume, completed the game. Whether or not you'll have to go back and get other collectibles to 100% complete this game, I'm sure there will be that. But just kind of the generic playthrough, you've fought the last boss fight, and you've got the gang back, haven't you? And then there is the game done. So yeah, and I will just flick through the rest of the book. Why not? Oh, actually, oh yes, of course, okay. It goes into another language now. So yeah, that's why it is a little bit beefy, but yeah, really great, really great. Oh, and yeah, no advertisements on the back, unfortunately. Yeah, it is just the box art there. Yeah, they haven't done anything different to the manual cover either. But yeah, well guys, I really enjoyed doing that for you today. A fun little story time. And yes, it is every Monday, so definitely tune in on a Monday if you want a nice little story read to you. Of course, I'll just pop that back in there then, guys. And yes, just a few bits of information then. Yes, we did reach 450 subs over the weekend. Wow, what a milestone. And of course, yes, that does mean a giveaway. My competition is still live. It is running through the whole week, and we are wrapping it up on Saturday 28th, and you could be in for a chance of winning my Sparks piece that I've drawn pretty much a few weeks ago, and I started to finish off the colour when I was away on holiday. It looks really, really lovely, using my new pencil set actually to create a nice kind of shiny shimmer to the sparks. It is an effect I haven't used yet on any of my art pieces, so this is a little bit of I would say an exclusive to whoever wins that piece here on Saturday. So yeah, and I was just looking at that, I tried to mix up my backdrop a little bit by opening up my new pencil set, but
yeah, all you can see is black, so I might have to rework that a little bit.
there, but yeah. Right then, guys, well, that is it for me today. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and of course a great start to the week. All right then, guys, of course I'll catch you in tomorrow's YouTube video, and yes, TikTok live. That is me, Artsy Gamer, over and out.